Guys, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology. And how are you guys feeling out there? Because we are still in this sort of the bookends of the eclipse. People like to call it the eclipse portal. So we had an eclipse about 2 weeks ago, and now we have another one coming in on the 21st, which I think is Sunday. Yes, this Sunday, the 21st. It'll be exact at 12:54 p.m. Pacific time. This particular eclipse is coming in with a new moon and a double Virgo sky. So this eclipse lands at 29 degrees of Virgo, which is a really potent degree in astrology. It's called the anaretic degree, and it brings a lot of wisdom with it when we have anything happening at the 29th degree in the heavens. This particular new moon eclipse is also a south node eclipse. So things of the past are going to come up. The last time we had this particular eclipse was in 2007. So it's interesting. I want you guys to really pay attention what sorts of things come up from the past. And it can be as simple as like memories surfacing from that particular year. It could be like you find something from that particular year, like perhaps an old photo album or I don't know, an old journal from that time. It could be anything like that that really brings in the lessons of that particular year and combining it with this time in your life now. Now, of course, I want you to look at the Virgo Pisces axis in your own chart. See what houses those are activating, especially now this weekend, looking to see where 29 degrees of Virgo lands in your own chart. What house is it in? That is the area of life that's going to be really affected by this particular eclipse. I also want you to pay attention what came in on the 7th of September because that was the first eclipse. And so that's essentially chapter one of your eclipse story. And now look what has been swirling since then and really coming up for you this week, especially this weekend, closer to the end of the week. It's such a potent time. Self-care is of the utmost importance. This is all in Virgo. So Virgo, there is a focus for Virgo around health, around how we feel in our physical body, the foods that we're taking in, and the plant medicines, the herbs, all of that stuff is very Virgo minded. And so paying attention to how you feel in your body, taking extra good care of your body, drinking a lot of water around these eclipses, getting a lot of rest. It can really drain some people's energy, but it can also bring in a burst of energy, right? So just being very I don't know, just being in reverence to your body and your mind and your soul, which is all such a Virgo conversation to have. Now, the 29th degree, it's a very wise degree. It's the last degree of Virgo. And so there is something also coming in that is going to be nestling in to take root. Because this is a new moon, we are planting new seeds around this time, right? And so, but it's an inward energy with an eclipse. And so, really sitting in reflection, sitting in introspection, seeing what has surfaced in these last 2 weeks, and really spending some time with it, right? Because it's important. It's important for your soul's growth around eclipses. And it's really a time where we have the opportunity to soulfully level up. Now, if we're staying with the Virgo conversation, this is also a time where we can really be decluttering, cleaning our spaces, creating like daily rhythms that are going to be much more in flow, that are going to work for us much easier. We're seeing with this 29th degree of Virgo, double Virgo sky, we're seeing what's not working. And we have the awareness or the download on how to shift it and how to sort of make it cohesively run better for us. Okay. We can be a little bit critical with this Virgo sky. So critical of the self, critical of others, but we want to go about setting things right. Excuse me. We want to go about setting things right. So just really seeing what feels chaotic, what feels messy, and then what we can do, how we can show up to clean up our own messes and to just make our life flow easier. One of Virgo's big specialties is like looking at day-to-day activities, rhythms, rituals, and saying, how can I make this flow better, more cohesively for myself? So that can be a real focus. Health, day-to-day activities and schedules and planning, cleaning up, decluttering, organizing, being of service, right? Being selflessly, soulfully in service to something that you're passionate about as well. Okay, you guys, go gentle, drink extra water, do a lot of self-care, rest if you need to, and buckle up for this new moon double Virgo sky coming in on the 21st. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week.